Hey guys, today I want to show you how I was able to almost triple the traffic on this website without using backlinks at all. So I'm gonna just show you real quick at the back end here, and I'm gonna show you how I did it. So we're gonna go here to top 10 here. This is the traffic dashboard. And I'm gonna go to the beginning of this website. So let's take January. It's actually not January. I started after January. Around February, I think. Yeah, there you go. 10th of February. This was my traffic at the beginning of this website. And then I started playing around with the idea of building supporting content for my pages, and I went to this. The traffic went to this. There's a bit of a glitch there, and that's because I got hacked during this part. So you see a couple of days there with no traffic. But the traffic in itself, in overall, it just skyrocketed, and it'll get bigger. Now this is how I did it. First of all, we all know how to build posts. So hopefully if you have a website, you know, and I'll give you a live example as well. You know how to write your content. So here's an example of a post I did yesterday, and I'm going after some higher ticket items like air purifiers and stuff like that. And I've got a post on this. I've got a pillar post on this, really well written, AI and all that stuff, and entities and all that stuff. And it's cool. It's a cool post. However, if I think I'm going to rank this page, well, I can think again. Simply because it is just a post on billions of websites out there that talk about air purifiers. So there's no way that this page would ever rank on its own. To get this page, to get any traction on this page, I would need to have supporting content for it. And how do I build that? Fairly easy. Here's where we start. So what I do is I built this little plugin here. It's called Supporting Content Creator. And I would look for sideways keywords that I can use to push that post. And here is a list of sideways keywords that I found that I can create little clusters of content that will help me rank. And with clusters of content, I'm talking about, now this is another niche, but I'll just give you an idea. Like clusters of content, I call them snowballs. They're like little interlinked snowballs that link to each other and then link to the main post. The idea is to build something like this. This is the classic silo structure where you build your category, your subcategory, and your keywords 1, 2, 3. However, I have found that building links this way in little snowballs like this, where you're targeting, let's see if I can make this image bigger, like this, where you're building these little clusters of keywords that interlink and then go out to other clusters of related content just like this, and then all linking back to the main pillar post, tends to create a much, much stronger interlinking and bring you more traffic or more Google love. So here's what I would do. So to find these clusters, what I do is I use this little app created by Dave Gwindon, which is absolutely awesome. Let's see if I can find it real quick here. Where's that thing? Here we go. There we go. It's called InsightAnalyzer. I've got a link to this in the in the description of this video where you're going to get a discount on it. But this is where I get these clusters from. So I'm going to load a project, my air purifier project right here. And so this is a project I ran yesterday for air purifiers. And then I grouped them. So I went to, let's see, group, sent the group generator, and I sent them all, and I create these groups. Now I'm going to make the group small, bigger. So I'm going to do that, set it to 4. I'm going to go deeper into this in the training area, but I'm going to generate the group. So now I've got somewhat bigger groups. And here is where I would find these groups of questions. See, I can group these into tight little groups just like this. Let's go to here. I can group these keywords into tight-knit groups like that, and then make logical links, semantic links to other groups, giving my website this massive authority, a little bit like Wikipedia if you think about it, where everything is linked to each other, but in a very specific, semantically related way. So the way you do that with the plugin, here is, let's grab my topics here. So here's one group I want to start with. I'm going to start with the post. How will air purifiers help alleviate persistent allergies? You just hit generate on this and then give it a second. Okay, I've got a content. So I had a little glitch there, but I'm going to come back and show you here the group. So like here I've got a group about allergens and dust. So I'm going to write clusters of content about that. I've got another group called, the technology behind the air purifiers, with all the related keywords for that. I've got another group called best practice in placement, another group best practice in usage, another group removing misconceptions, etc. Another group maintenance and care. And each one of these is a potential post, right? So I can create these topically related posts that all link back to the big guy, the big post. Okay, so I'm going to start with the one we just did, which is this one. And I'm going to have it write the content for me. And in the meantime, I'm also going to grab, so the plugin, let me have you see this first, and then I'll show you the rest of it. I'm making this video on the fly, so there may be a few glitches in it, but you'll get the idea. Give it a minute, and there's my content. Cleaning, okay, I'm going to use this title instead. I'm going to use that title. I'm going to remove this. I'm going to remove all of that. I'm going to change my title right there. Let's make this window bigger. I'm going to go to the text view, make sure there are no weird characters in there. Sometimes AI tends to bring in weird characters, so I'm making sure that everything is okay. You always need to do this. Make sure there's no weird stuff in there, and it's all good. Now I can quickly go through this post, and I use Grammarly for this to do a quick cleanup of my content. Let it suggest the best way of writing this. Cleaning it up. Then I'm going to add my H4 tags. Some people like H2, others like H3s. I like H4s. It's just a matter of my team working better with H4s. So I'm going to go through this and clean it up and then get back to you. You don't need, you know how to clean up your content. You can rewrite this manually as well. If you don't have Grammarly, I prefer to use Grammarly. So I'm going to finish cleaning it up and come back. So I finished cleaning up my content. It looks good. I get no more red squiggles from Grammarly. I'm happy with the content. Pull this up. And I'm going to make my link, my internal link to the pillar post. So I'm going to grab this URL right here. And I will select something. Hey, there's a red squiggle. Let's clean that. Eliminate airborne irritants. Let's find a nice place to put this. I'm going to use the main keyword there. Just for grins, I'm going to use that. Actually, I can just paste it in like this. That's the page I want to link to. Oops, why did that one take? Come on. Apply that. There we go. Then next thing, I'm going to use an image for this. So I'm going to add an image. I'm going to select this image. How will an air purifier? Yeah, that'll do the trick. I'm going to select that as the main image. Another thing I would want to do is I would probably want sales. Hey, I've got some stuff there. Fix that real quick. And then, yep. That'll do it. I want to add, I want to place an ad in here. So I'm going to go to the text portion. I'm going to grab a link from my website with my affiliate link in it, of course. And I'm going to put it, let's say, around the end of the article. We've got a big, nice image at the top. So I'm going to put that image near the bottom. There you go. And that's it. I've got my supporting article for this post, for my pillar post, right? So I'm going to select my air purifier category there and hit create. And in a minute, I'm going to have a nice post for my allergens and dust grouping, right? I've done this one. So I'm going to mark it as done. Hashtag in front of it, it's done. So then I can continue with the rest of them, and I could do a bunch of them, in a few minutes. If I'm not making a video, here's my post. Cleansing your environment, how purifiers can alleviate persistent allergies. There's my content, there's my main image, and there is my affiliate link. And I've got a nice supporting piece of content right now. So that's what I wanted to show you. In the training area, if you get the plugin in the training area, I'll go way more in depth on how this is done, on how you can do this and just skyrocket the traffic on your website. Guys, thank you for watching this video. Cheers.